Hello everyone, this is HDSKSky here, and if you are wondering what is going on, just look at the minimap. Now, I do want to mention that, unfortunately, I did not mute the chat for this game. This was a trial run, so this is going to be some trial and error, but this is a 6v6 with my fans. Every single person in here is a fan of mine, and I guess I'm a fan of me too, so I count. And anyway, so in the channel Husky StarCraft, I told everyone, hey guys, join up, let's do some 6v6 and give it a shot. So this is just for epic lulz. Do not take this serious whatsoever, and also let me know if this is something you want to see more of. I do want to say I will mute the chat in the future, simply because it's going to be non-stop chat this entire time. I do apologize, but hopefully it'll give you something funny to read and also not get too much in the way, but we will see. So, the teams are going to be me, the Pink Protoss, Huskies. We have Terrans, who oddly enough is a Terran, Emperor Fate X, and our other allies down the bottom left is Death, Legion Person, love that name, and Brilliance, who's a very brilliant player. And our opponents are going to be Atri, not sure what that means, Doom Reaper, bet he's going to go Reapers, Douche TNA, oh, it's a wonderful name there, and Reefy or Ri-Fi. We also have Thatsa, so that's a Protoss player. Sounds kind of like, oh, Jar Jar Binks. Ooh, never say, ooh, you guys remember that phase? That was like the meme of movies before memes were really popular online. Horrible, horrible memories. And then the last player is Trey Dogs. So it is going to be 3v3. I'm kind of curious what the 6v6, excuse me. I'm kind of curious what the production tab looks like. I'm a little bit scared to do it. Oh my god! Look at that production tab. Oh, sorry, I can't see the minimap under the production tab, so not going to be doing that. What, I guess the spending tab. What about the APM tab? This is the tab that's really going to be the tell-all as to what's going on in this game. I have only an average of 34 APM, so I am one of the slower ones in this game. But regardless, oh, God, get these tabs out of here. There we go. So this is, I'm already overwhelmed, and I don't know exactly what to do here in this cast. It should just be a lot of fun, though. But we did go for very early expands here, which on this map... Oh, I need to explain this map really quick. This one is called Planet Vegeta. Yes, it is over 9,000. And some things about this map. Number one, there's a high-yield expansion right here with Destructible Debris. This is an Island Expo with 8 mineral patches, totally OP, but there's only 2 of those. And the Crazy Expo over here has Destructible Debris in both places, but it has 7 patches, 3 of them are high yield, which I've always wanted to see a map like this, so this is pretty cool. High yield mixed in with normal yield rocks there. Pretty cool stuff. And of course it is mirrored on both sides. There is the 2 expansions inside the main base, so you always got to fight for those right away with your allies. The entrance of your base is 2 fairly small ramps with Destructible Debris right here where you can set up on the high ground with siege tanks and the like. There's really nothing up there. Should be, I think, a Xel'Naga tower or something up there. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but you can go ahead and defend that. And what else is about this map? There's the 4 watchtowers in the center. And is there anything right here? Nope, just a little pond with wow, not quite sure what that is. And also, we didn't notice this until about halfway through the game, but the mineral patches have a lot of money on them. So good luck ever actually mining out these. And it makes it pretty interesting because it's such a big map, so many players, that killing them off is difficult to begin with, but if you let them hide a base, then they have unlimited income for a while. So no one ever really runs out of money. And we do have some Zerglings going to be attacking here, and it does look like Brilliance going to be suffering the very first loss of the game. Right there you can see, well, I guess people have lost other stuff, but whatever, probably scouting probes. No production tab, get out of here. It's just instinct that I bring up that production tab. So the Banelings are morphing in right here. 4 Banelings on the way. And Brilliance needs to make sure to get out of there. He doesn't really have anything in production. There's the Warp Gate technology right now. And it does look like he has enough to warp in some units, but the probes need to watch out. Here comes the Banelings. Oh, 2 of them do go off. Are they going to kill off more probes? Yes, they are. So if I can look at the units tab here, I don't even want to find him there. He does not have that much stuff left. And what do we have going on over here? Doom Reaper going for Reapers. Big surprise. And so he's going to start harassing up here with these Doom Reapers, indeed, which are more powerful than regular Reapers. We finally do help out this guy, but, oh, I don't think he has any probes left. I'm pretty sure he is completely out of probes. So he's going to have to go ahead and remake those. What do we have going on over here? So the Reaper's still chilling out. And we do have the Marines working down these rocks. I do have my Expo up and running. And I just decided to throw down a bunch of gateways and try and... Basically what I want to do is just throw down a ton of gateways before making any units. And my goal was to just mass expand off of it and try and get upgrades as quickly as I could. So I was going a gateway-centric army rather than tech-heavy. And here it goes right here. Here comes the Doom Reapers. Are they going to cause too much doom? Well, these probes are completely undefended. So there they go. A lot of probes going to die, but the Stalkers are here to defend. Emperor Fate X able to defend that with relative ease. And it looks like the Doom Reaper is going to continue to harass over here. Unfortunately for us, Terrans doesn't have that many workers to begin with. So these Reapers are going to really hurt that economy. So we're taking a bunch of harassment damage. Here comes more Zerglings from Douche TNA. Oh, nothing worse than losing your probes to Douche TNA. And here they are attacking me as well. I'm losing a bunch of workers, but I already do have my expansion up and running, so no big deal right there. And the Zerglings have managed to get down here, so we're taking so much harassment damage as we are going for more of a long-term strategy. It does look like the Reapers are kind of unguarded over here. They are still just sitting over here. And also, one thing about this map... Oh, can the Marines actually do it? I don't think they can. But they got to chase it down at least for a little bit. They can go behind your mineral line with ground units, so you have to be very careful to watch out for that. And it's also kind of an interesting thing about this map. Minor engagement in the center. Looks like that's going to be busting out the DTs, and it was spotted right away there. So we're going to see how many units they can actually kill off. Oh, I tried to Warp Prism harass. I missed it, but I was attempting to do a Warp Prism harass over here, but it did get defended quite easily. I actually did no damage whatsoever. And where's that DT at? There he is right here. He's trying to break his way through. He does have one kill. And is the scan going to go down? The force field's pretty good, trapping him there. And the scan does reveal it. It should go down. That DT has indeed died. Man, keeping track of what's going on the minimap is just going to be hilarious. I pretty much can cast the game by the minimap alone just because there's so much going on. I'll be like, oh, there's a bunch of dots over here that are engaging on that side. I wonder if I should change the... color team colors. Does that make it easier? Like, it makes it easier to understand, I guess. But, yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm going to leave it on that for now. And then I'll switch it. What's the hotkey for that? Alt-F? Is that? Yes, I can Alt-F at any time that I want. That is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on now. It makes it spawning it on the minimap a little bit easier. So now they're going to be doing some Hellion harass. They are just opening up with all sorts of harassment maneuvers here. And they're going to sprint on up here. Should be fine. You like my awesome wall in. 2 pylons spaced apart so that everything can slip through. And do we have something going on down here? Nope. But the Hellions are the only action that's happening on the screen. Aside from the mutants, they're trying to fly around and kill off some workers. They have killed a couple so far. These are completely undefended. Where did those Hellions go over here? Ah, they did get held off quite easily. So now we're on the harassing front. Gonna go ahead and try and take these out. He doesn't really have any anti-air at all. No, needs to go for the workers. Killing the tank. No point in doing that. Kill off the SCVs. There we go. They're out for blood right now. And gonna be able to clean up a lot of those. What do we got going on over here? A bunch of random Marauders that I spotted. Not quite sure what they're doing over here, but I'm like, hello, Marauders. You do not have Marauders slow. So my Zealots are extremely effective at killing you. So I'm going to go ahead and be able to do that. The Zerglings continuing to harass over here. And by the way, this game was so laggy, it was nearly unplayable for the entire game. So if you hear people, or if you see people complaining about lag, that is why. It was literally so much lag that, like, it was 1 frame per second at that point. And what do we got going on over here? We do see some Zealots. I tried to intercept these, but I wasn't actually sure where they went. So I wasn't really paying attention. I did notice that they got away. But are they going to be able to do some damage? The base is fairly undefended right here. We do have another major attack over here. So lots of Hydras, Roaches, and Zerglings. They are kind of by themselves, though, so we should be able to get a pretty decent sandwich there. These Zealots hanging on for as long as they can. The Mutas should be able to clean that up, though. No major damage dealt there. The Marines are right on top of the Roaches. Going to be able to clean these up as well. Plus, I get the awesome Gosu flank with my Stalkers. So I get the awesome surround there. So we've begun getting a little bit of momentum here. Although they did take the expansion in the top center, which is an expansion advantage on their front. But I'm working on getting the high yield down here. You got to watch out for me. Come on, pro. Boom! This is the expansion you want. If you play this with your friends, that's the expansion you want to go for. And we do have a drop now moving out. Any more action going on around here? Not a whole lot. Production tab shows a lot of craziness that I don't even want to try and figure out. But now I am moving out with my Stalkers. I believe these are mine. Yes, they are. And I think I'm the only Protoss on my team, so anytime you see... Oh, no, this guy is as well. So I lied. Plus this guy is. I'm a big old jerk. But I just remembered in the game that these were my Stalkers. So I decided to get a little bit of center map control, grab some of these towers, kind of see exactly what's going on here. And I did start powering out my upgrades. I have the one forge right here, and look at that, 2 more forges on the way, because I wanted to go crazy town with the upgrades. A miter drop over here from Terrans, but this is a huge amount of mutas. But our Zerg player also has his own mutas. Does he have the +1 attack is the crucial question. He does. And where's that other big flock of mutas? Where are you at, mutas? Where you at, mutas? I know you're here somewhere. There they are. So the enemy mutas do have the +1 as well. A lot of defenses going up here for Trey Dogs, which this is an expansion that we should have taken a lot earlier. It's such a good one. Pretty easy to defend as well, because it's a fairly narrow choke right here. You can see there and there. So you can defend it there. If you commit, you can easily get trapped there, and not a whole lot you can do about it. So that expansion going up for them as well. So we are now moving out. And these are not my Stalkers, because I never researched Blink in this game because I'm just silly. And we should be having a pretty big engagement here fairly soon, as we're going to start pressuring that Expo. And that has a lot of Archons and Zealots. But I'm going to be moving up here with my +1 attack, +1 armor. He already has 2 attack, 2 armor, though. So those Zealots are very difficult to deal with. I do back out a little bit, though, and Legion person just going for everything in the book. He's got battlecruisers, siege tanks, Hellions as well. And Terrans, uh-oh, this is what I'm talking about, is if you move up here, you can get trapped. Although using the choke there very well to his advantage. You can see only 2 units can go through there at a time. And now we have this crazy unit composition with battlecruisers mixed in. And we're going to be pressuring this up here with he does blink under the mutas, deciding that's a good time to run. I'm going to have to say I agree with him. But at the same time, we have kind of a mirror matchup going on with Stalkers blinking under. And Banelings morphing in here for Trey Dogs. Don't know if this is going to be enough to do a lot of damage, though. The drones are transferring down. They're going to get taken out. But the Banelings will be able to finish. Battlecruisers are pretty good against Banelings, though. Oh, my poor Zealots do go down. But I just don't think this was enough Banelings for them to really do any substantial damage. I might take some losses. 1 or 2 Stalkers. Not too bad at all. And what we got going over? Uh-oh. We are losing all of our probes over here at Emperor Fate X. So if he wanted to make any units, he's not going to be able to. But battlecruisers, pretty darn good. They don't have any upgrades, but he has them in enough numbers that they're starting to be pretty terrifying. His main base completely under siege. A couple random mutas from our team are going to go down, but it does look like we're going to be able to push out the remainder of those. This expansion has been locked down, so we're fairly even in the expos right now. And now we have Ultras running into the center of the map. They're just going to try and intercept whatever they can. Banelings rolling into our base as well, completely undefended. There's really nothing here to prevent this from happening. We are cleaning out that. They're moving out now with a lot of units as well. Here comes the Banelings right now. Oh, they connect with the Marines. And now we have Ultras in our base. This is a lot of Ultras, but you know what? Mutalisks in this number, 2 pages of mutas here, pretty darn good versus Ultras. And I do have the 2 attack, 1 shield, and 1 armor upgrade now, but Atri, he's got a lot of stuff here. He only has the 1 armor, but his army, he does have a nice healthy unit composition. Even the 1 Colossus in there could do a lot of damage. Oh, the mutas! No! Death, get your mutas out of there! Just losing so many mutas. And now we do have indeed a lot of stuff at our base, but we decided to go for the counterattack. We do, again, those battlecruisers are mixed in there, doing a lot of damage. My Expo under attack. Gotta try and get my probes out of there. And a lot of them do get out, but then I throw down 2 random pylons, so that's going to be a complete waste of money. But we are pressuring the top right side, and at the same time, we do have some more worker harass going on down here. And here comes the attack. My natural has gone down. That is not good news. Even Thor's getting mixed in here. No upgrades on those. Now, my upgrades are good. I do have the 2 attack, 2 armor, and 2 shields, but they definitely have overwhelming amounts of units here. So I'm trying to get out as much as I possibly can here. And here comes a massive, massive engagement outside of our own bases. They do have a lot more stuff. This Immortal trying to hold his own. He does have 4 kills, now 5 kills. Now 6 kills. This guy is out of control. 7 kills before he's finally going to go down. And I don't think we have enough to hold, so I'm constantly warping in as many units as I can. The Zealots with the charge, the 2 attack, 2 armor upgrade are buying a lot of time, but this attack is just brutal. It's, the attack over here, non-stop as well, but it does look like that's going to be cleaned up. The Mutaball attacking at the same time on top of that. It does look like... Oh, are we going to be able to hold up? Trying to warp in more and more units. The Thor is left undefended. And now the Mutalisks are continuing to harass. This Mutaflock is very terrifying. These Stalkers still somehow alive and able to spot these DTs down here. So it does look like we're barely going to clean this up. Whew, that was close. Losing my natural, though, that is no good. I did manage to save most of my probes. Plus, of course, I do have the high yield expansion. Even got my Warp Prism on. Trying to figure this one out. I think there's a Viking following it, too. Must have gotten taken out, though. And these mutas, fungal growth. Although he's chaining the fungals a little bit too quickly, the Thor is able to defend this quite easy. One more fungal. Oh! Kind of whiffs it a little bit, only able to get a couple of mutas, but some have gone down. So now Douche TNA, which I think is definitely the best name so far in this game, is gotta start using those burrowed infestors, which can prove to be very, very effective. So we did manage to knock one of them back quite a bit, but losing my natural, that's no good as well. And we do manage to take the bottom center expansion, so now we have the expansion advantage. Although they have not taken this high yield expansion yet, so that's something that they should absolutely take. And what else we got going on here? So it does look like everyone's kind of sitting back, licking their wounds, trying to get back on their feet. And I was actually pretty proud of my macro this game. I think I kept it pretty low the entire time. I say that as it's getting up to 500 minerals. But look at my upgrades, man. 3 attack, 2 armor, and 2 shields. I also, I believe, have 3 armor on the way. And that poor probe, can he go the distance? Nope. Nope. And no, they're going for my Nexus, and they get it, those jerkholes. Killing off my Nexus. I really don't have the money to remake that, so that's 400 lost minerals. Not too proud about that one. Which we do have Roach Hydra now on the way. 2 attack, 1 armor. What do we got going down here? Those burrowed infestors. Gonna be going for mass, I'm guessing, infested Terrans. But after that major engagement at our base, I think us clearing out that army over and over again, which they tried to reinforce it, but we were able to whittle it down, eventually down to nothing, is really starting to favor us. Our army are starting to look a little bit terrifying. But we do have Corruptors here, which are good against a lot of the stuff that we do have. They're going to be good against these battle cruisers. If I decide to go for Colossus, going to be good versus that. Of course, the Medevac's vulnerable as well. Fungal growth on the Marines and Marauders. Whew, that's something you definitely got to look out for. But the map is basically cut in half right now, which, I mean, given the spawns, it's cut in half anyway. But it does look like a couple more Zealots trying to sprint down here. But guess what? I got cannons, brah. You can't be killing that Expo again. I learned my lesson. And this DT, yep, he's going to go down as well. It looks like these units trying to cause some sort of damage, but they've got nowhere to run. So 3 attack, 2 armor, 2 shields still. Mass Void Rays here from Emperor Fate X. And we also have, yep, my +3 armor is nearly completed right there. And boom, it is done. What do we got going on over here? DT slipping in again. So it looks like that's really loves these DTs, trying to kill a lot of workers. He's doing a pretty darn good job at it. And so that means that, once again, Emperor Fate X really has no economy. Unless he, I don't think he's even been able to expand anywhere. Is this him? Oh, I guess he did expand down here. So his main base isn't as important, as he does have those 2 expansions. Now, it does look like the Zerg player is in a complete chokehold right here. And the Fungals, though, doing so much damage. And they could fungal the Mutas. Is he got to fungal the Mutas? Yes, the Mutas have fungal on top of them. Can he chain it? Can he actually kill off all these Mutas, or are the Infestors going to go down? Oh, he wants to kill the Mutas. So many Mutas. He's saying, help! Help me! My Mutas are dying! And that is so true. Oh, the Muta numbers on our team have been reduced to virtually nothing. And this guy's like, Muta? What Muta? But we're not done yet. Here comes Banelings rolling up. And he's got to blow up all these Marines and even attempt to take out the Thors. Zergling should be able to finish that off. And the Corruptor count is too damn high. And we do need to watch out for that. But splash damage on those with the Archons, that's something you got to watch out for. That's 47 damage to every single Corruptor if they're clumped up. So that's something to keep in mind. But losing all of those Mutas was pretty darn bad. Gotta be completely honest. Now we are down to 10 FPS because that is how awesome we are in watching this game. We do have Broodlords on the way now, so we need to press up here before these Broodlords get done. Otherwise, that's going to be so frustrating. And I do spot them right here with my Archons, and I'm like, oh, gotta focus down the eggs. Gotta focus down the eggs. And some of the eggs are very low on HP, so I killed off 3 right away. And then I saw the Corruptors clumping up right here, so you can see I'm trying to clump up are trying to attack the clumped up corruptors, I whittled down a lot of those. I wouldn't call it whittling. That's like hacking it down the numbers. And here we go right now. Oh my goodness. We do have a pretty massive army, pretty massive engagement up here. And the Void Rays are now moving out to, I don't know, go harass or something. But they are going to get a flank up here, and Festers mixed in. They could get quite the amount of fungals on this army. I do decide to split up our forces to take out 2 of the bases at once rather than just killing off 1. Because I knew that the reinforcements were going to be here fairly soon. But it does look like these Spore Crawlers doing their fair share of damage. The Battle Cruiser just sitting directly above them. And it does look like they have a lot of units here for defense, though. My army's completely split up, attempting to kill off this base. And the Void Rays, though, going unchecked on the center right side. Some Vikings have arrived. This is quite a few Vikings. With a little bit of micro, could do quite the damage to these Void Rays, especially if they aren't paying attention here. I'm trying to focus down as many buildings as I can. How many am I going to get, though, before their army, their Doom army? This is a lot of stuff. Even though I do have the upgrade advantage, they have way more stuff. So here comes my Zealots now. Charge being activated to try and take that out. But the red splotches on the screen starting to get a lot more terrifying than the blue. And Team Red is the team that I'm on, so that is good news for us. And we did actually manage to kill off 1 or 2, but I just lost my entire army, and that is no good for me. So I think that was a cost-effective attack, though. We do have the upgrades trying to finish. I was trying to empower them with my last Zealot, but it does look like that's going to be able to get those. I think that the Void Rays may have died, but not before cleaning out both these Expos. Very, very nice. So those units are just kind of chilling out there, waiting for that base to finish. A lot of mutants got to go down, but it does look like it's Marine Marauder Ball going to take heavy losses as well. That's going to be the majority of the army for Terrans. Or actually, no, Terrans is maxed out. And here's the reinforcing units. Reinforcements have arrived. So it looks like we're going to be in pretty good shape, although this is a lot of Stalkers. 3 attack on these Corruptors. Only 1-1 on the Stalkers themselves. The Corruptors have the 3-1. And can he escape out of here? I think he's going to have to try and blink on the low ground. He did save some of them, but will it be enough? I don't think so. The Void Rays are moving in here now. They do have 2 attack, 2 armor, and 2 shields. Yo Mama ship is here as well, adding insult to injury. But this is where we really start to get some momentum in the game. The Void Rays, though, taking a lot of damage from the splash damage. Needs to be careful with the Void Rays. The Thor is going to be able to focus him down. But a lot of the Void Rays do manage to survive, as the mothership, I think, cloaked them. And those 4 drones trying to evacuate out of there. But that was not meant to be. And now we are going to push down here. I do remember at some point I lose this Nexus. That's why I keep going back here. I'm wondering when that happens. Maybe I'll just keep this Nexus selected. Here comes the Tiggle Cannons. Not any match for my massive amount of Stalkers and Granites. Are these even mine? No, they're not. But we'll say they're mine anyway. Here comes the Banelings rolling on in. Trying to find something else to clean out. But at this point, I think it's pretty obvious that we are going to be the victors in this crazy 6v6. I was just so overwhelmed trying to pay attention to what was going on in this game. I told my units to attack, or to move rather than the attack moves. I wanted to watch the buildings die as quickly as possible. And that does look like this base right here going to go down. Oh, all those supply drops, supply depots. That's going to feel good. Plus Marine Marauders coming out over here as well. And on the right side, it is going to get cleaned up. And I'm attacking the bottom center, going to be cleaning that one out. That's a lot of warp gates from Atri, which I think it's like actually impossible for him to defend his mineral line, should he have had to, with those granites. Oh, there we go. What's killing it? What's killing it? It was my own teammate, but that's okay. That's okay because we're already winning, so you can kill all the buildings you want. I was always wondering like what happened with that next. I don't notice it until way later because I'm more focused on killing off this base. And look at that. Oh yes, that is a lot of stuff right there. That's a lot of Protoss units. Go ahead and bring that UI back up here. And I think that the base on the right side is going to be dead as well. Oh, look at that random porta potty. Because why not? When you gotta go, you gotta go. I think that's the only one on the map. So considering how many units are on the map, like just looking at the army sizes, I think that we're in the lead right now. Almost everyone is maxed out on our team except for this poor Zerg guy, Death. After losing those mutas, he just gave up. And yeah, I think we're killing off the remainder of their units here. Oh, I can't even click on the minimap when the production tab's open. So yeah, we do end up winning this game. And I think it just goes on for another like 15 minutes as, you know, they think they're so cool and floating their buildings. There is one place that you can float this command center, which is this is where it's going right now, which this is on ×8, but my computer's lagging so bad that it's literally 2 FPS right now. If you float the command center like right up, right here, it actually flies under the rocks and you like can't see it. But yeah, we do end up winning it. Random Nexus going down all over the place. And also we learned that you can build pylons down here. You can send a probe down there. That took us a while to find. But for the next 10 minutes, it's us chasing around a bunch of random buildings and killing them off. But anyways, this was a random fan 6v6. Everyone in here was in the channel Husky StarCraft. So if you want a channel to hang out in, that is indeed a pretty good one. I hop in there. I try to get in there at least once a day to say hi to everyone. But sometimes I can't get in there, you know, for a couple of days, even a couple of weeks. But when I do fan games, they usually are fans in the chat, and then if I can't find enough people there, I will go to Twitter, and if I can't find enough people there, I will go to Facebook. That's usually kind of the order of precedence that I use those on. So anyways, this was a ton of fun. I don't know how entertaining the video was, but playing it was a blast. So let me know if you want to see more of this, and let me know if you want to play games with me and all that, because I love playing fan games. I hope it's something that you guys enjoy, and it kind of goes back to my roots when I was playing a lot more fan games. So I'm trying to get back to that because I've heard that you guys love games. I love games, so I'm gonna try and play some more games with you guys. So anyways, I love you all, and thank you for the people who joined this game and spent, you know, 40 minutes of their day with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.